Right guys, this one is about World War 3. Let's get into it. So let's face it, 2021 was a bad year for multiplayer first-person shooters. COD didn't really bring anything major to the table, and the greatly hyped Battlefield unfortunately didn't deliver on its promises. So we're going to talk about World War 3 again. Now, I've touched on this game in the past, and also Battle Bit, which is another title that wants to give it a shot as a new sort of Battlefield, and I'll throw a link to that at the top of the screen now. Now before we start, I'd like to say thanks again for clicking on the video. I'm Breaking Dad, and if you want to see more content like mine, don't forget to subscribe and drop any comments you want down below if you want to see me cover anything. Right, so World War 3. It's coming, free to play, and it's set to release in March. Now, as it's only a month away, I thought I'd jump back into the closed beta and see how it's progressing. Now, I've had my eye on this since around 2018 when it first launched, and it launched rather catastrophically back then, but this isn't the only thing it has in common with Battlefield. As you can see in the footage, it's a modern day tactical Battlefield-esque team-based shooter that, unless you've been locked in your uncle's basement for 15 years, looks a lot like a Battlefield game. In my opinion, it looks more like a Battlefield game than fucking Battlefield does right now. So, as I said, I jumped back in, with around a month till it relaunches, to see what's changed, and well, it's actually quite good. The animations and gunplay really feel good, and I can tell there's been some work put into this. The game feels a lot more fluid than the last time I played, and the weapon customization is still in there, and that's going to be a feature that will make you want to come back and play this game. With the game going free to play, you can expect a store. Now, Farm 51, who are the development team behind the game, have stated that purchases will be for cosmetics only, and I hope this is true, as otherwise it's fucking dead before it starts. Now, I assume there may be some form of battle pass included here. It's a free to play title. There's undoubtedly going to be a battle pass. Now, there's an abundance of character customization as well in this game. You can see from the background here, there's helmets, gloves, badges, all which can be bought or unlocked via the leveling system as well. So the game's in a good place, apart from one thing, and I know the development know about this issue, and that's the sound. On the most part, it ain't too bad, but nothing that stands out from the crowd. However, when you enter a vehicle, it's as if your character has ripped his ears off and replaced them with feet. The sound literally disappears apart from the vehicle, engine and weaponry, and it's weird. I don't get it. Now, as I said, this game has the potential to draw players in. The gunplay is good, the customization is exceptional, and the ability to change scopes and weaponry on the fly using the backpack system they have, it is brilliant. The character movements are still improving, and they are feeling pretty crispy. Now, it's coming in March, but if you can't wait, you can pay £15 on the Steam store now to play it. However, even though it only has the 4 maps and 2 game modes, it's probably worth it. Personally, I would just wait. Let's see if they can work on the sound design before release, and fingers crossed, World War 3 may be able to bring a game that a lot of people are actually wanting, especially after the poor release of 2042. I mean, at least World War 3 has a viable scoreboard. Now, do I think this could be a Battlefield killer? If they can release this and bring more game modes and maps, then compared to 2042, maybe. But to compare it against Battlefield 3 or 4, I think that's a hard push, and I don't think that's even comparable, to be honest. If this releases relatively well, there are talks of a port to console once the game reaches a solid state, which would greatly help the player numbers, so I do have my fingers crossed there. I look forward to reading your thoughts, so please pop them in the comment box below, and remember to subscribe if you want to see more from me, and please drop a like and share if you can, as that's going to help me out as well. And I'll catch you in the next one.